Here it is, wild Alaskan halibut in a wonderful portion-controlled package, and it's frozen. Came right to my door like this, and I am just going to put it in a little bath and let it defrost. This will take about 10 minutes. But the thing I like about halibut is it is such an incredibly versatile fish. And it's a fish, I like to call it's like a blank canvas. You can do just about anything with it. You can bake it, you can pan-sear it, you can grill it. It's a wonderful fish for people who are just kind of starting to get introduced to the idea of eating fish. It's, you know, got a nice omega-3 profile, but it may not be as assertive and strong as something like salmon. So this is like a great fish to start kids with. So I bet you didn't know this, but halibut can grow up to 1,000 pounds. Now that is one big fish that needs to go on a diet. But Vital Choice sources the youngest fish. So the fish that they're procuring is about 20 pounds. And what that means is it means purity and absolute perfect flavor. The other thing about the halibut that I'm about to cook now is that it comes to me skinless and boneless. Now, how easy is that? So now I'm going to take my halibut to the sink. I'm going to cut the top off, and I'm going to rinse it over some cold water, and I'm going to pat it dry. And now we're ready to cook. The one thing I love about halibut is that you can do anything to it. So I'm gonna marinate it in a little citrus, limey cilantro vinaigrette, okay? And I'm gonna start with my lime juice and a nice generous pinch of salt, which when I put my salt in my lime juice, the salt is breaking down. So it's always good to put your salt in with your acid so the salt can really get in there. And then I'm gonna add a little rice vinegar and a little olive oil and a little teeny bit of agave nectar just to balance out the flavor, and some cumin. And I'm gonna whisk this all together. Love using my whisk. And I am going to pour it over my fish. And I'm gonna let this marinate for about a half an hour. I just poured my marinade on, and I'm gonna sprinkle some cilantro on top of my fish. It's ready to go in the oven. And then I'm gonna bake it at about 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. So here I've got my cilantro lime halibut, and here's the surprise. I have got a little mango avocado salsa, and I am gonna put a generous dollop of this on top. And as I said, halibut, beautiful canvas. You can do just about anything with it. That should do it. So here I have it. Again, a wonderful, easy to prepare dish from Vital Choice Seafood. Delicious, sustainable, pure, and easy.